Welcome back to another episode of Cactus Plays Vintage Wright Ace Attorney. My name is Bobby.
I'm Kevandre.
And last time, some shenanigans happened where he figured out that Lana did indeed forge evidence for the SL9 incident.
And was a detective before she became chief prostituter instantly.
Right? Yeah, some weirdness is up with that. And then...
Joe Dark tried to shank Emma, but instead shanked Neil Marshall.
Yeah, because that's how that happens. Don't you just hate it when you try to shank a 14-year-old girl and you end up shanking a cowboy?
Yeah, that is, it's a classic mistake.
Yeah, everybody has that happen at least once in their life.
You know, it's just one of those things. Hashtag relatable, am I right? Mondays.
More like hashtag first world problems, you know?
Yeah, Wild West problems.
Yeah. Anyways, so now, after making those discoveries, talking to Emma, we are in the detention center, going to go talk to Lana, and being like, hey, bitch, why is that ambulance going on outside the window?
That's just how it be. We're at, like, the police station.
Yeah. That doesn't mean there has to be sirens all the time.
I think it does.
No.
Oh.
Anyways. Hey, girl. How's it going? Emma's with us.
Mr. Wright, it seems I keep causing you trouble.
No shit. Falsifying evidence. I didn't think you were the type.
Criminals don't mind playing foul. Why should we?
Because you have to be better than them. Did you never read Batman?
But Lana, if you're wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty. Believe me, I understand the risks.
Lana!
Emma
told me about you.
Oh?
About how you were a detective 2 years ago. And how the SL9 incident was the reason for your transfer to the prostitutor's office.
That's right.
Could you fill me in on the details? Especially about that unusual change of jobs.
I suppose you have a right to know, Mr. Wright.
Damn Skippy. Being a horrendous bitch here, Lana, let me tell you.
With her banana outfit.
Yeah, fucking Lana. A lot of revelations were uncovered at the trial today. Not the least of which was the fact that this case is largely connected to another one 2 years ago.
Evidence from that case was stolen as well, though I expected as much. I know how obsessive Officer Marshall can be. That trial, it really wasn't fair, was it? I believed in you, Lana. I believed that no matter what happened, you'd always stick to the truth. It couldn't be helped, Emma. At that trial 2 years ago, I sold my soul.
Well, all drama aside, the fact of the matter is, at 5:15, there was no murder at the police department.
Tell me it's not true, Lana. What the witness, Miss Starr, said.
Just gotta cough it up.
About you stabbing Mr. Goodman with a knife. Lana, I don't understand.
He was already dead. Is it a crime to stab a dead man?
Probably.
Yeah, at least a little.
Contaminating evidence?
Desecration of a corpse?
Oh, yeah. Why won't you tell us? Emma, this doesn't involve just me. It involves justice.
Classic. Yeah, you happy with how you...
I am.
Okay.
We've already peaked today.
Anyway.
We don't have to try anymore.
That's fair.
Implying we were trying.
That one actually made me laugh. Anyways, I don't think I've ever seen Lana so phased before.
She looked exactly like this in the court yesterday.
Yeah, that's kind of like her default, oh, I'm being an emo bitch look, which seems to be all the time right now. I really don't like Lana, in case you folks couldn't tell.
Yeah, she's okay.
Anyways.
It's true. I was a member of the police force 2 years ago. She was amazing. Oh, shit.
Oh.
I thought it was like a fucking luchadore at first.
I
didn't realize it was Gant. It flashed on and I was thinking, oh, she's standing next to a Mexican wrestler.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They still talk about all the cases she and Chief Gant cracked together.
Why? Why a luchador?
Why
I
not?
don't understand.
It looked like one.
It's because of Saints Row, isn't it? Where you have the luchador in like the big suit and he's all buff and everything.
I'm playing Saints Row 4, which he's not in.
So okay. No. Let's pretend that that's not related at all. You haven't had it on the brain a lot.
It is not.
Chief Gant.
He was the deputy chief of police back then, but he still worked the crime scenes. Damon Gant. He was everything I aspired to be. They were the best team ever. They solved crimes before the reports could even be filed, because they just made up who did it.
Yeah. Emma really idolizes her big sister. But now, you're chief prostituter. What happened?
I always planned on becoming a prostituter. The reason I became a detective was to gain experience investigating crime scenes so you could use that experience in court, right? Gant's help in the SL9 case was crucial to its resolution. After that, he became chief of police and arranged my transfer to the prosecutor's office.
I swear to God, if you're right, I'm gonna shit a brick.
It's gotta be. Like, that's gotta be it.
Maybe I should ask more about this investigation of theirs 2 years ago.
2 years ago, I was second in command of the detectives investigating Dark.
Second in command? That means the investigation lead was Damon Gant, right?
Yes. Luchadore Gant and I shared the same office and the same investigations.
They even had the same office. Ooh la la.
Oh. We led a team of the best detectives on the force. Detective Goodman, whose case it was, Jake Marshall, and Angel Starr. It was the first time Marshall worked with his brother. He was quite hung, though.
No. Read it like it actually says.
He was quite gung-ho.
I'm willing to accept a number of changes, but that one was just bad.
He was just talking about he's dummy thick.
No.
Without a doubt, Joe Dark was the serial killer. We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence. That was when his final murder took place.
When he tried to murder Emma.
Prostituter Marshall was trying to save me from Dark. You see, the first person who happened upon the scene of the crime was me.
I probably figured. Now you tell us.
Yeah, I feel like so many things are just being, like, held back for no reason.
Yeah, it's pretty awful.
Damon Gant and Neil Marshall were the ones questioning Dark that day. The investigation was in its final stages, and Dark must have suddenly panicked. So we waited until Gant and Marshall let their guards down and then fled the room. From there, he ran straight to the office shared by Luchadore Gant and myself. That's where he found me.
So, you were the first person to run to the scene, Lana.
It appears so. I was filing some papers while Gant and Marshall were questioning Dark. Stabbed in the back.
Well, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. When I returned to my office, I found 3 bodies on the floor and smelled blood.
Blood. Gallons of the stuff. 3 bodies! Prosecutor Marshall, the victim, Emma, who had passed out.
And the suspect, Joe Dark. During the struggle, it seems Mr. Marshall struck a final blow before he died. Joe Dark had incurred a minor concussion and lay unconscious.
What did you do?
To be honest, I panicked.
Yeah, that's fair. I would panic too.
I picked up Emma, carried her out of the room, and just held her.
Yeah, don't worry about the stab, dude. I understand. You know, sister and all that stuff. Yeah. Can't blame her. After all, her sister must have gone through.
After that, I placed Dark under immediate arrest.
Let me get this straight. You were all involved in the SL9 incident.
That's right. Quite a coincidence.
I don't believe in coincidences. Anyways, I don't buy it.
You don't get to buy a coincidence, Mr. Wright.
Let me buy a vowel then. I don't give a shit.
Alright, you get a Y. What are you saying?
There's no way everyone involved in this trial was also involved in that incident. Just by chance. Air quotes.
Yeah, we both did the air quote.
Yeah.
But that case was solved 2 years ago.
At least one person went to extremes because they didn't believe it was truly solved.
Officer Marshall. Yes, his actions came as a surprise to me as well. Ever since his brother died, he's changed completely. I guess he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Dark. Life doesn't end with the closing of a case. Everyone has to live the rest of their lives with the memories.
That case just might not be over yet. Yeah, that's right, be surprised. Emma was assaulted by Dark at the police department, right?
Yes, in the office that Damon Gant and I shared. The office that Mr. Gant now occupies by himself. The luchadore's office.
Maybe we should have a look at the chief's office. The site of the final SL9 murder. Alright, so I guess that's where we're going. Speaking of which, have you seen my attorney's badge?
Attorneys and prosecutors have no business showing evidence outside court. It's taboo, especially when the interests of both parties are involved.
She really means it. Does she assume that my attorney's badge is evidence?
Well, it is Edward's puckered asshole, and he was involved with the SL9 incident.
Oh, yes, okay.
Lana.
That's fine. Okay. So I guess that's good to know. We're gonna go ahead and move. Let's go. Yeah. Hey, how's it going? February 24th, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department.
I assume, hey there, pal.
Yeah.
Oh, no, maybe not.
Oh, yeah, look at that. I don't see Detective Gumshoe anywhere.
Things seem kind of quiet around here today.
You're right. The chief of detectives seems the same, though.
Why don't we go look for some other people to talk to?
Oh, okay. Right. We can come back here later. Okay. I guess we need to go here.
Yeah, I get confused with the Criminal Affairs Department versus the police station.
Yeah, it's weird.
Howdy, Bambina. Oh, Mr. Marshall. I never thought things would turn out this way when I woke up this morning. Que sera, sera. You never know where life will lead you, eh, Bambina? I should have known my luck had run out when old Billy dried up this morning. Billy?
Did you forget to put gas in your car, Officer Marshall? Must be his pet Cactus.
Hey!
Billy the Cactus. I like it.
That's my name, too. Whenever I go out, people want to shout, Billy the Cactus.
Yeah, let's pretend like that's a thing.
It is.
Oh. Anyways, say, where are you headed?
Just over to the prostitute's office for a little interrogation. It's a voluntary appearance, but we all know I won't be coming back. Sorry, but you can't go in the evidence room today, partner. But Mr. Marshall, why did you do it? Why do prospectors head west? If ever there was a case I needed to know the truth about, it was this one.
Before you turn yourself in, Mr. Marshall, would you mind telling us exactly what happened?
Looks like I won't be getting a steak lunch today. Angel Star will bring it to you.
Yeah. Do we still have that one? Didn't we have one? Or am I making that up?
I don't think so.
I'm making that up. Okay. Anyways, so, hey, how's it going?
Something was fishy about that trial from the beginning. It wasn't just me either. All the detectives thought so.
What do you mean, fishy? Are we talking like salmon or catfish? Or just a whore who hasn't washed?
Some of the facts reported were inconsistent with the evidence we found. For example, the murder weapon.
The murder weapon? You mean that switchblade knife with the broken tip?
That I'm carrying around.
Yeah, it's just in my pocket, right here.
That was Joe Dark's alright. But in the initial autopsy report, a question was raised. A question? The blade of the knife was not a perfect match with the wound the victim sustained.
Oh shit. What does that mean?
It means there is a good chance that knife was not the murder weapon. However, in the report that was finally submitted, the possibility had been erased.
Could the facts have been concealed with forged evidence?
That case left behind scars on all of us.
Mostly your brother, though, right?
The scars that the SL9 incident left behind.
Anyways, so hey, how's it going?
I got the looks, but he got the brains. He was one of the best prostituters around. I had just made detective when it went down. It was our first case together, and also the last.
Yeah.
How old was he, your brother? He was 27 at the time. He was awarded the highest honor that very day.
The highest honor? You mean the
king of prosecutors?
I knew it.
What are you looking at me like that for? That's an honor for a prostitute.
Mr. Marshall must have really been close with his brother.
The day of the SL9 incident took place. That wasn't the same day as... That's right. It was the day of the evidence transferal.
Huh. Interesting.
It was drizzling that morning. By nightfall, there was thunder. I can't believe 2 years have gone by already. I tried to steal the evidence so the case wouldn't die.
Apparently, someone tried to stop you. Fucking Meekins. Anyways, Detective Goodman was murdered, and the evidence locker was empty.
There was something going on behind the scenes in that case. We all knew that later. Every detective involved in that investigation, save one, was taken care of. Miss Starr was fired, and I was demoted and boxed away in a tiny room.
What about Detective Goodman?
If they did something to him too, the commissioners would get suspicious. No, they were careful enough not to be too obvious.
They?
Who are you talking about? Don't get upset, Bambina. I mean Damon Gant and Lana Skye. The investigation lead, Damon Gant, and his second-in-command, Lana Skye.
Kitty kitty. There's a cat, and he's looking real cute. So,
That's true.
I'm gonna pat him.
There wasn't a person on the force who hadn't heard of that duo. That case was the biggest step in both of their careers.
After the case ended, Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office, right?
Yep. Damon Gant, the new luchadore, arranged for that to happen. She's never been the same since she left.
Yeah.
Everyone who knew her said so. Chief Prostituter Skye was totally different when she was a detective.
Now that he mentions it, Emma said something like that, too.
Tell me, what happened to my sister? Sorry, Bambina, but her secret is too well guarded. I never found out.
Lana's secret. It all started 2 years ago. I wonder if it's the same as Victoria's secret.
So, there you have it. That's my story. Did you enjoy it, partner?
It was certainly enlightening.
There's one thing for sure I found out in court today. That boy Edgeworth isn't my enemy. He was the one who used falsified evidence to get a guilty verdict. But someone else was the one who gave him that evidence and planned everything. That someone is Damon Gant. Don't believe me? Well, I don't blame you. I won't even be a patrolman after today. Yeet. Too bad I won't be around to work with you when you become a real scientific investigator. Adios, Bambina.
Okay. So, yeah, fuck it. Let's go here. Anything else here? No one's here today. Not even Miss Starr.
I was half expecting it.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for.
Everyone's probably busy looking into what exactly went down in the evidence room. That must be where the detectives are.
But we proved in court today that on the day of the crime, no one was murdered in the evidence room at 5:15. They were murdered at 4:20.
Blazer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we were finally making some headway in our case.
No. But instead, it looks like we just ended up making Lana look even more guilty.
Hang in there, Lana.
I've got to find all the answers by tomorrow. Alright, so, oh, hey, look, we can go upstairs. Be like, hey, what's up? How's it going? Have you seen my attorney's badge?
Why not?
Yeah.
Mr. Edgeworth isn't here.
Maybe he's being questioned by an inquiry committee. He took a real beating in court today.
Yeah, with Lana admitting to falsifying evidence 2 years ago.
I guess we'll just have to come back later.
So, they told us to go to the place, but, like...
Then you couldn't really go to the place, so... Police department entrance, where else can we go? Back to the criminal affairs department, now that we've talked to Marshall?
Oh, yeah, it looks like it.
Nah, this place is always pretty empty, but today it's deserted. Because they're like, yeah, we can always come back here later. So,
That must mean everyone's busy solving crimes.
Oh, if you're looking for the others, they're all in the conference room.
Thanks. Wow, he actually talked to us.
With the chief prosecutor saying what she did and the decision about what to do, about Mr. Edgeworth, not to mention our statement to the media at tomorrow's trial, there's more chaos going on than Thanksgiving and Christmas put together.
I doubt that.
Oh, that's a fine how do you do.
I think festive is the word usually used for those.
Sir, we'd like to have a look at Chief Gant's, Luchadore Gant's office.
Just use the connecting hallway to the other building and take the elevator to the top floor.
Really? You mean it's okay for us to go in there? I mean, we aren't police officers or anything.
Hey, you're right. Fuck off. You can't go in there. It's off limits.
Now I see where Detective Gumshoe gets his unique charm.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's head to the Luchadore's office.
Okay. The Luchadore's office. Yes. Here we go.
Why?
Why not? Look,
is he Ganondorf?
Yeah.
Is this? We just went up to the top of the fucking tower to fight Ganondorf, and we're gonna play tennis with him now.
This whole building used to be a church, and then they turned it into a police department.
Okay, so now you've taken me to church.
Yeah. That's it? You just want to stop it right now?
I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your life.
You gotta take a drink first, I see.
I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife.
Oddly appropriate for this case. Yeah. Wow! Where am I?
In the chief's office. God damn it. In the Luchadore's office, silly.
See, it's nowhere near close enough.
It's
You're
hard.
pushing it too far.
I gotta make it work. I gotta just keep remembering to do it. At least that's what it said on the door.
Check out that pipe organ. That's real, isn't it?
Hey, I used to take organ lessons in kindergarten. They used to call me Little Miss Bach.
Oh, yeah?
I thought I was a genius until they tried teaching me notes.
Damn.
I never could remember where C was.
That's the easiest one. What the hell's wrong with you? Everybody knows middle C. Come on now.
Oh, it's you two. I don't remember his voice again.
Yeah.
So that's it now.
Yeah. Luchadore Gant!
Oh, yes.
He put that paper he was reading in his desk.
So, Righto, have you been swimming lately?
No, I haven't. I've been kind of busy lately. Cleaning up your shit.
I can appreciate that. I've had my hands full too with Mr. Marshall's misconduct. And Lana's provocative statement.
Provocative statement?
She is a prostitute after all.
Yeah. Oh, you mean about the forged evidence?
2 years have passed since that incident. My, how time flies. See that big picture on the wall over there?
Yes, how could I miss it? It's like the only non-purple thing in here.
A man of taste. That's a picture of Lana, Neil, and me.
So, this is Mr. Marshall's brother, Prosecutor Neil Marshall. Prostitutor Neil Marshall, sorry.
Yes, thank you. And the vase.
Oh. Good spotting. What the fuck?
We took it to commemorate our work together.
Something's not right with this picture. I can't quite seem to put my finger on it, though.
Does, the chief of prostituters, the king of prostituters,
It doesn't have a little sword thing.
yeah,
going
the
across
sword
it.
is missing.
Yeah. And look, it has a broken tip, too. Almost like that could have been used as the murder weapon instead of the knife.
And the, what's-his-face, the suit of armor has the spear.
Yeah. That, killed the Silver Samurai.
So there is many things here.
Yeah, turns out you don't want to be a prostitute. There's lots of sharp shit around.
Yeah.
So, anyways... Yeah, that
I get the feeling we're going to present this picture a lot.
Yeah, probably in like the next 30 episodes, because the series will never die. Hey, how's it going, old man? What's up?
Anyway, I'd like to reminisce all day, but there are matters that need my attention. I'm going to lock up here, so let's go out together. Oh, but this office, it was a crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it? That case has long since been over. There's no need to investigate it anymore.
All the same, we'd still like to have a look around.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said there's no need to investigate it anymore.
Gah!
Now hurry up and get out. I have a meeting to attend.
No, okay.
Looks like we aren't welcome.
It seems that case isn't over with yet, after all.
What do you mean?
Chief Gant denied our request to search the crime scene. That means there must be a reason he doesn't want us looking around in there. No, not true. You have to understand that if somebody asks to search your thing, whatever, you're allowed to say no, and that does not constitute probable cause. You can't just say, I'm going to search here, and then somebody says no, and you're like, oh, so you're hiding something, huh? No. That means I don't want you searching my shit. Get the fuck out.
Yeah. But it's like in the police station, so we should, be allowed to do that thing.
That means you actually have to do more stuff. You can't just have probable cause. You got to get a subpoena.
Yeah, it's almost like we know a judge.
Yeah. Or a warrant or extra stuff. You can't just be like, oh yeah, well I smell something fishy, so I'm going to search for salmon.
You mean like a clue?
Yeah.
We need the spritzy in there.
We do need lots of spritzy in there. Oh, damn. Cat got you good. Hey, kitty. There you go.
Fucking Christ, Cat.
Right in the web of the fingers, man. That's a good one. Good
what
cat.
A cunt.
Good kitty. Yeah. Pet your belly. And you go bite, and kick. Asshole. Anyways. There's gotta be a way we can get inside the chief's office. So,
we're going to disguise ourselves as the Blue Badger, right? And then we're going to just walk on up to the office.
I mean, yeah, that'd be great. Now do we have to go to that? Can the Deep Throat Queen, Cough Out Queen?
The Deep Throat Queen?
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, I guess we're meeting in a parking garage.
Yeah. Okay, so no, not here.
So have all of these other cars just been trapped in there because it's a crime scene?
Yeah, this whole time.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's awful. Nobody can drive anywhere. Anytime a crime happens, you can't go anywhere. This is... Hey, maybe she knows something. Like, hey, is there a back way into that office or anything? No, damn it! Don't care. That's nice. So much dialogue. Damn. Stop. So no.
I think we should find Gumshoe. I think it's been a while since we've seen him, and it's probably his turn.
But where would he be at? Back over here? Probably.
Something happening here. Hey, look! Boom! I'm so good. Look how fucking good I wrote this game. I wrote it.
Did you?
Yeah.
You wrote it badly. You should take a writing class.
No.
Yes.
Hey, pal!
It's like you didn't do your research on court procedure at all.
I did not. That's boring.
Bad writing.
I just made it up myself.
Bad writing.
I watched some Law and Order.
Read a John Grisham novel, you hack.
No, I'm not a hack, so I wouldn't.
Huh. He attack.
He do attack.
Anyways. Detective Gumshoe, aren't you supposed to be in a meeting? Maybe AA?
I'm just taking a breather. My feet hurt. From sitting so long? Actually, from serving everyone coffee.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is still out of the loop.
Say, have either of you seen Mr. Edgeworth?
Last I heard, he died.
Oh, did he?
Edgeworth? No. Why do you ask?
He's under fire from both the police department and the prosecutor's office. Why am I not getting my Gumshoe voice right here? It's not.
Yeah, say Pilgrim.
Hey, Pilgrim. It's almost like the battle's between you two in court. I'm going almost judgy here.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
It's not right.
It's hard to get the voices right sometimes. If
Yeah.
only we were professionals and would do like, warm up things and all that stuff and be like, all right, we're in the mood and we can read all that character's lines in once we're in the mood for the voice. That would be great.
Yeah.
But we don't. We do it live and it's a bitch.
Usually I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah, you're a lot better than I am at it. So, anyways, that sounds serious.
Is it because of what my sister said?
That's basically what it all boils down to, Pilgrim. That falsified evidence 2 years ago. Now Mr. Edgeworth has the whole world after his blood.
Yikes.
Alright, so what you got? But why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. Lana Skye is the guilty party here, isn't she?
Regardless, the prostituter is responsible for the evidence they present in court. Not only that, but as you know, there's been a lot of rumors going around about Mr. Edgeworth. His amazing talent as a prostituter has kept him safe from those who don't like him. Except he loses every case now.
Yeah.
But now with this...
Are there really so many people who hate him?
In our world, only those with talent rise to the top. Mr. Edgeworth not only has that, but he's young. There's no better recipe I know of for making enemies. Hey, Dick! Keep up the good work. Yes, sir! Let's go out for lunch again sometime. My treat. Yes, sir! You gotta take me back to the joint sometime, okay, Dick? Yes, sir!
Wow. It seems you don't have any problems with enemies.
Yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out. Anyway, I'm a bit worried about him. Under all this pressure, Pilgrim, I'm afraid Mr. Edgeworth just might crack.
Yeah, that's reasonable to assume. I would crack as well.
Actually, I took a look at the file earlier while the coffee was brewing.
He seems genuinely concerned for Edgeworth. Well, did you find out anything?
The only evidence Drake Yo-yo-sto. The only evidence Dark left behind was during his final attack.
His final attack? You mean?
When he killed prostitute Marshall, who was trying to protect some girl.
Me.
It seems Detective Gumshoe never realized Emma was the girl.
That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all.
Well, what was it?
Oh, let's see. I think it had something to do with the murder weapon. Oh, I forget. Look, it's all written somewhere in here, okay?
His powers of recollection never fail to impress.
Maybe we should show him the murder weapon. It might jog his memory.
Okay. So, I don't know. Okay. Oh, can I not present it right now? No? Where's it at?
Because you're not presenting right now.
But, oh yeah, that's right. You gotta go back and go over here. So, yeah, what if I present this?
Hey, that's it! Yeah, we talked about this before. King of Prostituters.
Yeah. We're at the word ceremony, of course. Congratulations. War shield. Why is it broken? But reason. Apparently he's forgotten. Okay.
But yeah, it has no little knife fella now.
Yeah, there we go. This little guy. He wants this. About this.
Hey, is that... You pulled a knife on a fucking cop?
In a police station, I know. No one would suspect it. So, it has a tag attached to it with the label SL9 Incident on it. I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of.
What are you doing with that? That's a fucking wonderful question, Gumshoe.
Yeah,
It makes no sense at all.
not even a little.
Ever since that case was closed, that knife's been locked away in a locker.
On the day Detective Goodman was murdered, this suddenly disappeared from the locker and was found in Mr. Edgeworth's card muff.
That's it. Now I remember what the incriminating piece of evidence was. When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me.
Of course.
In the end...
Well, what was it, Detective? Quick, before you forget again!
Okay. I'm guessing we can talk now. Yeah. This knife, it was Joe Dark's, wasn't it?
That's right. We traced it back to the store he bought it at, plus it had his fingerprints on it too. But no one actually witnessed him using it to murder anyone, right? Says the person who was there. That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at the knife, you'll see it's broken. You don't have to take a good look to notice that.
You do if you're Gumshoe.
Yeah, well anyway, take a guess where the broken off tip of the knife was found. That's what did him in. Where was it? The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it inside his own body.
That's a hell of a way to word that.
It was found deep inside the stab wound.
Did it match Dark's knife?
You bet. Down to the last fiber.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty conclusive.
Top secret report added to the court record. Switchblade knife updated into the court record.
I don't think it makes sense that he was stabbed in the back. And then fell on top of the dude who murdered him, right? Because look, we saw the picture.
Well, if they were grappling and he did...
Grappling, and then he fell on top of him and he passed out underneath him.
It said Marshall got in a good hit and made him unconscious. I gave him a concussion.
That don't work out.
It could, but you're right, it doesn't.
Joe Dark was 42 at the time of the crime. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman.
A businessman? What made him take to serial killing?
It was fun. One day on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car.
If he just, kind of shrugged him with gas prices these days, man, I don't know.
Yeah, samesies. With his car? So it was an accident? An accident, yes, but it transformed him into an animal. An animal? He killed a man that witnessed the accident, then he killed a lady who saw the second crime. A kid walked by just then, so he killed him too. Then, when he was burying the bodies, a jogger came upon the scene and was killed as well. Finally, he turned himself in. Yeah, I'm familiar with things like that after playing Hitman. Trust me.
Yes.
You're all trying to hide the bodies. Somebody comes along. You gotta kill them too. You gotta try to hide that body, and then someone jogs by. It's exhausting.
Yeah, which is why you kill people at night in secluded areas, and you have a getaway plan.
Yeah, or you memorize all of the AI's movements and how they react to things and when they're going to show up.
Yeah, you can do that too. Doesn't work as well in real life.
Yeah,
but okay.
But I only plan to murder people in Hitman anyway.
Okay. Well, some of us have different aspirations. Anyways, seems he was a pretty careless animal. Blah.
Of course, this is all conjecture. There wasn't a single shred of evidence.
Oh, yeah? So, he turned himself in.
Yes, but in the middle of the questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim, Prostitute Marshall. That crime was witnessed by someone too, but luckily Drake was arrested on the spot, because you used to.
Yeah, we called him on his cell phone, and it rang, and it was just like, oh, you're the bad guy. That's the bad guy's cell phone.
Yeah. That's the only Drake song, right?
Yeah, probably.
I know that there was stuff before that, because they were all confused about why he made that song in the video.
Yeah.
Like, mwah.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Google Drake
songs.
like,
last name greatest, first name ever, something like that. No, that doesn't work. It's the other.
I have no idea. Why don't you Google it? You get your phone out.
What even is Drake's last name? It's not Bell.
I think it's just Drake.
Drizzy?
Yeah, Drake the Drizzle.
The Drizzle was Master Shake's.
Yes, I'm aware.
Yes.
But that would be so great if it was also Drake.
His first name is Aubrey.
Is it?
Yeah, his name is Aubrey Drake Graham. Because he's Canadian. Yeah, he was from Degrassi.
Yeah, I knew about the Degrassi stuff, but for some reason, every time I try to recall that name, I just want to say iCarly, but I go, no, that's not right.
No, it's a much better show.
Yeah, he's got to have other songs.
Oh, yeah, I mean, he clearly does. I just don't know them.
Anything even remotely standing out?
We're
stopping the episode dead for this, by the way. I hope you people appreciate
just to pad the runtime.
Yeah. the links we go to for comedy, because we need to pad the runtime already on this 40-minute video.
Yeah, if I'm going to make Drake jokes, I need to be well informed on who Drake is.
Yeah.
I know the yo-yosto, but that's like... Oh my god, please just show me a list of songs, you idiot.
Why didn't you Google Drake discography?
Why didn't you just Google your fucking...
Drake singles.
Dick off.
Drake greatest hits. Can I Google my dick off? That seems like something that should be tested. If we ever get a camera, that's going to be the first episode.
How about instead I open up Spotify and then look up Drake and look at his popular songs so I can recognize them?
Because then one of them might accidentally play.
And then we get a VOD mute where we all of a sudden no longer get the ability to monetize this video that 2 people will watch.
Look, that's 2 monetizations. That's 2 monies.
Well, I don't recognize those titles. So anyway, it's like some...
Life is good, I'm in the grade, got the plan, loyal in my feelings. Scorpion, more like...
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure the one that I've been quoting is Hotline Bling or something.
Something like that. Fuck, I have no idea.
Which is not as good as Uptown Funk.
No, you're not going to beat Uptown Funk.
Uptown Funk is the song of the last decade. Probably.
It's
a great song.
We'd have to think about it.
It's a good thing that last witness wasn't killed.
That last witness, a.k.a. Emma.
Well, there you have it in a nutshell. Help, I'm in a nutshell.
How'd I get into this nutshell? Yeah.
That's all I know.
Can I ask you one more thing?
What is it? If it's money you need, you should ask Luchadore Gant.
Yeah, because he just gives out $50, apparently.
He's just telling everybody that now.
It's not money, but it does concern the luchador. His office is a crime scene, right? It's where prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. Doing L's in that voice is a lot harder than it should be. Probably because I'm not good at that voice.
Neil Marshall. The luchador's out now and his office is locked. But we'd like to have a look around if that's okay. Well, any detective's ID card can unlock the door. What? Really? Oh, well, that's fine then. We've got that.
Yeah.
But if I let a civilian in there, I'd be charged with breach of trust. Breach of trust? Simply put, I'd be canned.
Oh.
Sorry, pal.
We're willing to risk it for you, Gumshoe.
Yeah. Luckily, we've got a dead man's card.
Yeah.
I don't plan on getting fired because of you.
Yeah, that's next game.
Oh shit, we're at 43 minutes already?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I was going to finish this conversation when it kicks us back to the next one, then I was going to be done.
Alright. How about this ID card? It was Detective Goodman's. That won't work either. The data was deleted the day he died. Well, fuck. Oh.
So, in other words, Gumshoe is our only chance of getting into that office.
I wonder if there's something we could show him that would make him change his mind.
Okay. And
probably the picture, right?
Probably the picture. But we're going to figure that out.
No, we're going to forget, man.
Yeah, and it's going to be fun, and I'm going to bitch about it.
He's going to get mad.
Yeah. But that's all we got for this episode.
Yeah.
So, yeah, next time we're going to get mad. But that doesn't matter, because we're going to go out for steak later today, and that's going to be a good time.
That is true. That is the plan.
And I got the new DBZ Kakarot game, and after we eat, I'm going to be playing the fuck out of that.
Yeah, he's got Cockrot.
Yeah, I watched FU Game Crew do a live play of it. Of the first little bit, and they start doing kind of Raditz and all that stuff. And it's different enough from the other DBZ games that I'm looking forward to it. I'm not expecting it to be a great game. I'm not expecting to finish it, but I still wanted to play it, so I got it.
Yes.
But yeah, let's go ahead and do our shoutouts.
Cool. I'm going to do a shout out to an actor named Patrick Fabian.
Pat Fab?
Yes. I originally knew Patrick Fabian for Better Call Saul. He plays Howard, the attorney.
If you were going to say the duck, I was going to laugh.
The attorney.
The duck.
From HHM in it. And he's awesome in that role. Like, he's when he kind of, like, loses it a bit, it's great. Other times, he's just great in that show in general. I think that he does an amazing job.
Now, are you talking about, like, the head attorney dude who's an asshole?
Yeah, but who actually wasn't really the asshole.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I had it right in my head who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's great. And I've been rewatching Lucifer, as you know. And there was an episode in Season 3 that I watched this morning where he was the main character of the episode, chronicling his descent into madness over a year. because he's like a reporter.
Oh yeah, I remember that episode.
Yeah, it's the best one so far.
That was a really good
It's
one.
the most well-constructed episode of this show so far, and he's for all of it. He did an amazing job in that one.
I don't think I realized that was the same dude.
Yeah.
Hell of an actor then.
He's great.
Damn.
Yeah, so just shout outs to Patrick Fabian. I'm gonna have to find out what else he's in, because so far he's 2 for 2 for me.
Nice. My shout out is going to go towards a YouTube channel that for some reason got recommended to me. It's 3x3 custom dash Tamar, like Tamara, but without the last A. So I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce it. So far, I've watched all of 2 videos, but it was really good content. What it is, it's a female woodworker, and I'm not sure if she does much else. Again, I'm still getting into it, but it recommended this one really weird kind of like corner joint where it's just like 2 cuts on 3 pieces of wood, and then you connect it together and glue it up, and then bam, it's done. And it looks really cool. And it showed her looking at it, going like, hey, it originated with this person as far as I can tell, and I was looking at it, and then she figures it out, and then she shows how she did to make it. And it was really good. And I think woodworking by itself is just magic, because I can't do it. I can do blacksmithing all day long. Woodworking makes no fucking sense to me. Nope. So, yeah, I think it's really cool that she was able to do that stuff, and I like her channel a lot, and I like the way she presents stuff.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so I just want to do a shout out to her.
I'm surprised that you think that woodworking is magic.
Dude, I can't do it. I can do, like, basic stuff. Like, if you need to drill a hole in something, I got you there. Nail 2 pieces of wood together, I got you there. But when it comes to, like, oh yeah, if you cut it this way, and cut it this way, and cut it this way, and then boom, a house is built, I'm just like, fucking magic! No thank you.
Well, apparently when I did my rewatch of Veronica Mars, I should have watched Season 3, because I guess he was a professor in Season 3 of that show. But I watched that before I watched Better Call Saul.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm still looking at Patrick Fabian.
Yes.
I was in Joan of Arcadia. I watched that when I was a youngin'.
I wasn't aware that show got anyone to watch it. That's impressive.
No, a lot of people watched it.
Not a single one.
Oh, I guess not.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's all I got, folks.
That's it.
Thank you so much.
See ya.